exclusive from this beautiful stadium at the Sevens here in Dubai. And once again, it's a very good game coming up your way. Two very good teams going head to heads. Once again, it's going to be SriLankan Airlines taking on Cathay Pacific. To my left, I've got the men that matter. I've got the match umpires. I've got Mr. Mujahid along with Mr. Afzal, along with our captain from SriLankan Airlines, Mr. Chaminda, along with the captain of Cathay Pacific, Mr. Vishnu.
Bro, can you put
And,
one
it will
screen,
be
some...
Cathay Pacific who will be flipping
this
the
one,
coin.
Is it possible to get? I just ask if the groundsman can bring it, please.
Tails is the call. It's a tail. All right, Chaminda, congratulations. You won the toss. What have you decided to do?
Bowl first. I think there's a bit of movement in the morning, so we'll have a bowl first. Yeah.
Well, starting off the tournament quite shakily, but then had a decent outing yesterday. Once again, a couple of losses. What are the plans going ahead?
Yes, the major issue is we lost 3 of our players due to injuries. But again, I mean, we are here to play cricket. We'll give our 100%. And I'm sure we'll improve day by day. And I'm sure we'll give a good fight today.
And can I know who are those 3 players who are injured?
Yes, Ravi is injured and Kumar as well. So we have got 2 other players coming in replacing them. Yeah.
Fantastic. And what do you think is a good score that you'll be comfortable chasing?
I would say 140. Yeah. If we can limit them to 140, it will be easy for us to play.
All right, fantastic, Chaminda. Wish you all the best and go well for the game.
Thank you.
Jersey number 8, jersey number 8.
Vishnu, you lost the toss, unfortunately, but what would have you done had you won it?
We were planning on bowling first. We thought there was a bit of like dew in and around the ground and on the pitch, so hopefully we've got some really good swing options in our lineup, so we were hoping to make the most of it. But that being said, we batted first the last couple of games and we've been improving on our first inning scores. We just hope to keep that form going.
Well, not going to talk much about cricket. A quick question. Enjoying the stadium, enjoying the conditions, enjoying Dubai?
Absolutely, and there's more to come. We got like 3 or 4 more days over here, and then once we get a bit of time on our itinerary, we'll definitely enjoy the sights and sounds of Dubai.
Fantastic. Sounds extremely exciting. I wish you all the very best and go well for the game.
Thank you so much.
Well, there you go. SriLankan Airlines have won the toss. They've elected to bowl.
Yeah, let's take.
Well, so that's the news from the centre. SriLankan Airlines winning the toss and have elected to bowl first. Well, I think it would be the right call here. Chaminda Disoisa, the captain at the top, the playing 11 for both teams. And SriLankan Airlines led with the captain Chaminda Disoisa. Asita Ran, the Chandula Hashan, Dasis Ishantamal had a great night yesterday. The Anja Veerasekara, Nalaka Disoisa, Sanjay Vettimuni, son of former SriLankan captain Siddharth Vettimuni, Shavindra Reddy, Alvesh Janaka, Damika Kumara, Duran Gunawardana, Chamara, Dharma, Chitra and Pushkara Jayasekara. For the Cathay Pacific, you got Vishnu Parthasarathi, captain of Cathay Pacific, along with Jason Springett, JP Duplessis, Kishchit and Michael Van Rensburg, Prateek Sharma, Priyansh Ganguly, Utpal Kunwar, Sam Naqvi, John Waring, Simon Rattigan and Devendra Malekar makes the playing 11 for Cathay Pacific. We're all set to begin. All right, so it's going to be Priyansh Ganguly and Utpal to open the batting for Cathay Pacific. And it's going to be Pushkara who will be opening the proceedings with the ball for SriLankan Airlines. But SriLankan Airlines will certainly look to getting an early start here. No, this is good. This is okay.
Play.
So, oh, that's a good delivery. A bit of hint of movement there for Pushkara. Just above the line of the stumps on that occasion. Very nicely bowled. Well, this is what this Morning 9:30 a.m. start can certainly do. You will have that bit of movement as well early on. Overnight conditions, there's been a lot of dew. Temperatures extremely low here, around the 12-13 degrees around the late nights. And then once the morning sun comes out, the temperatures will begin to get warmer. Temperatures currently now around the early 20 degrees mark. But this change of conditions certainly will help that bit of movement around the seam as well and off the pitch. So it's ideally one of the best times to bowl currently. Just only one game today at the World Airlines Cricket Tournament. Oh, good delivery. That was slightly sliding down the leg side. Once again, a hint of movement into the right-hander there on that occasion. Beautifully bowled there by Pushkara. It's been a very good start here by Sri Lankan Airlines, keeping things nice and tight. So Cathay Pacific just off the mark. Once again, a nice little delivery there outside the off stump. Once again, just dangling the carrot there is Pushkara, enticing the batter to go after him. It can be quite a tough campaigner to cope up with, especially with the moving ball. Utpal, well, he's got his work cut out. Well, that's a wide delivery. He'll have to re-bowl that again. Well, having bowled 4 very good deliveries, completely unnecessary there by Pushkara. Well, Cathay Pacific, 2 for no loss. Certainly want to make good use of the power play overs here. Getting an early start. Driven. A single down towards mid-off. So Pushkara Jayasekara. Wick 23 wickets. Best figures of 3 for 26 is Pushkara. 38 games, 23 wickets. He'll certainly need to draw in all his experience to get some early wickets here for Cathay Pacific. It's been a watchful start by Cathay. Both batters just off the mark. Last ball of the over. Well, down the leg side. There is some cover in the deep. A single to end it. A decent over. A very good over, in fact, here by Pushkara Jayasekara. 5 for no loss at the end of the first over.
Boy, cheer boy. Lamai kata ka lagam satya mati ha. Boys. Lamai kata ka lagam metuli ne kadi kata ka lagasan ne lamai. Thank you.
All right, so it's 5 for no loss. And it's going to be Chandula who comes into the attack. Tall right arm fast bowler. Well, to all our listeners, today is going to be the last of the league games. So each team, there are of the 2 pools, where you have pool 1 You have the likes of Fly Emirates Air Arabia, Singapore Airlines and United Airlines. The top two will be going towards the top four, which is going to be the elite pool for the next round. And you'll have the bottom two, that is Singapore Airlines and United Airlines from pool 1 be going to the plates. And likewise on pool 2 you've got Fly Dubai, Etihad, Cathay Pacific and Sri Lankan Airlines. Oh, that's a magnificent delivery there by Chandula. Beautiful delivery there. Hint of movement into the right hander. So well, on pool 2, Fly Dubai and Etihad both qualifying for the elite round. And the bottom two, that is Cathay Pacific and Sri Lankan Airlines, who are yet to get points on the table, will both be moving on to the plate. So still plenty of cricket remaining. A good delivery. Solid forward defense there. So this certainly promises to be a very, very good encounter. Two teams will certainly look to getting those first 2 points on the board. Sri Lankan Airlines, after a horrid start in the game, in the first game against Fly Dubai, they came back slightly better in the game yesterday, but unfortunately once again just not able to get over the line. But there's a very good start. What a brilliant over here. 4 dot balls by Chandula. Chandula Hashan. Can you get a breakthrough here? Oh, that's a good shot. Beautifully played. That's a brilliant stroke there by Priyansh Ganguly. Advancing down the pitch, putting his dancing shoes on, and then smashing it through the cover region. That's a glorious hit. In fact, that was hit down the ground, past mid-off. Well, first boundary for Priyansh. That would do him a world of confidence going into his innings. Last ball of the over. So dot ball to end it. A very good over there by Chandula, just slightly spoiled by that boundary. 2 done. Sri Lankan Airlines going nicely here. 9 for no loss. Cathay Pacific.
Hello sir, good morning. Good morning, how are you? Inalamay, kata ka lang, inalamay, inalamay. Ato ni mga kata ka lang, asal inalamay. We can do it, get the first round, push ke. Get the first round, push ke. Come on boys. Push ke, you can do it, no runs on the board. Push ke, push ke. Na sabi, kata ka lang, sabi, muna kati aap ka lang, na sabi. Inalamay, inalamay, dula kata ka lang, inalamay. Dila, come on. Tawara, muna kata ka lang, asal, tawara ye. Same ball will continue.
So Pushkara will continue. 10 for no loss. Priyansh Ganguly, well, he's just got his first boundary. Well, sir, he will certainly look to capitalize on this start. Quite a slow start here by Cathay Pacific. Can be quite tough, these early morning conditions with the moving ball. Unlike the afternoon starts where the sun's already baked down on the surface, it will be dry, and then just look at that, the ball just topping through onto the bat the moment it comes in. 11 for no loss is Cathay Pacific. Sri Lankan Airlines desperately want to get the 2 points of this World Airlines Cricket Tournament 2026, the last of the league games. Just something to speak about. False start there. So Utpal, 2 runs off 4 balls. Both teams, before they go into the plates, they want to get some performances in. Once again, another very good delivery. Doesn't look in any shape there, Utpal. He did seem like he was in a complete tangle on that occasion. Confused whether to get on the back foot or on the front. Beautiful bit of movement there by Pushkara. Plenty of dew from last night. Grounds have dried up, but the pitch will still be quite damp. Oh, good delivery. Nicely bowled there. A quick single been taken. The World Airlines Cricket Tournament 2026. Brought to you live from this 7 Stadium in Dubai. Beautiful facilities. And once again, another magnificent tournament put up here by the Emirates Group. Taking place after 28 years. 8 top teams. 8 teams from around the world and locally here in Dubai going ahead in this tournament. And on that occasion, slightly sloppy there by the Sri Lankan Airlines fielders. Unnecessarily handing over another single on that occasion. An overthrow. 14 for no loss. Nicely played. A dot ball. 3 overs done. Cathay Pacific, 14 for no loss.
Going well, boys, going well. Keep cool, boys. We can do it. Get the first one soon. Come on, boys. Boys, cheer up, boys!
So 15 on the board. It's been a very circumspect start here by Cathay Pacific. Slightly hazy conditions here. Not the usual clear overhead conditions that you literally always associate here in Dubai. Plenty of cloud cover. Slight breeze blowing across the ground. Very comfortable conditions for players out there in the middle. Well, Cathay Pacific, they've got another 3 more overs inside the power play. Can they try and capitalize on this? 16 deliveries remaining, and look at that for a delivery. Asking the question. Beautifully bowled there by Chandula Heshan. That took the ball away from the right hand on that occasion. Beautiful bit of swing movement there. Mind you, these are not professionals who play cricket. These are all working professionals from the teams enjoying this beautiful sport of ours. Oh, good delivery, asking the question, but perhaps slightly sliding down the leg side. That's the length. Chandula Hashan has got to make sure that he persists on. With the kind of movement that he's getting, if he can try and pitch the ball around that leg stump and then move that ball away from the right hander, trust me, He's gonna ask some very serious questions from the batters out there in the middle. Perfect delivery there on that occasion. 17 for no loss. Cathay Pacific have somehow managed to weather the storm here. These early overs absolutely crucial for Sri Lankan Airlines to pick some wickets with the moving ball. 4 runs coming off the first 5 balls here. Cathay Pacific will certainly look to getting that score to around the 140, 150 run mark. Give their bowler something to bowl at. And look at that, asking the question again. But we've got some very experienced umpires, the likes of umpire Mujahid and Afzal out there in the middle. Very experienced campaigners. 4 overs done, it's 18 for no loss.
Continue, same ball, continue.
Beautifully bowled there. A quick single been taken. Chance of a run out. A direct hit would have been curtains on the non-strikers end. Well, that was some serious movement there. Perhaps too much of movement there for Pushkara. In the process, missing the stumps on that occasion. 19 for no losses, Cathay Pacific. Full toss. Bad delivery on that occasion. Huffing and puffing their way are the two batters. Fitness can be a very serious concern, especially when you do not play the game on a regular basis. A lot of injuries can take place, and that is why it's extremely crucial that the players keep themselves extremely well hydrated throughout the game. Down the leg side. Well, was there some pad on its way? There we go. That's a sign from the umpire. Well, Utpal, you cannot try and fox the umpires. Seasoned campaigners right there. They'll pick an edge from a mile away. 3 more deliveries remaining in the over. It's been a very good start here by Sri Lankan Airlines. And then once again, I jinx it with the commentator's curse. .22 for no loss. Well, that's a wide, and I'm sure that's a little harsh on the bowler. Pushkara, well, he thinks so too. .23 on the board. Once again, staying low. This time it was definitely a wide. That line belonging to the umpire on that occasion. It's a long over here by Pushkara. 3 wides coming with it. Just only 2 legal deliveries. In fact, 3 legal deliveries been bowled. Oh, outside edge. A brilliant piece of effort there on the field. Great effort there, certainly saving 3 runs there for his team on that occasion. That was Dhananjaya at short third, throwing himself across. Oh, that's a good shot. A very, very good stroke. Getting inside the line of the ball, Priyansh. Using the pace of the bowler and then ramping it over the fielder's head for a boundary. That's a magnificent shot. Beautifully played. Minimum risk, maximum result. Well, they'll need a few more of those here, Cathay Pacific. Now going at exactly a runner ball. 29 for no loss. Priyansh looking good out there in the middle. He's on 15 of 16 deliveries. But he'll need to make this innings count. Last ball of the over coming up. Well, intent right there. Once again, the movement making it extremely tough. So a good over here for Cathay Pacific. 30 for no loss at the end of the 5th over.
Batsman free.
Well, this is a very good shot again. This time goes over mid-wicket, but once again on that occasion the timing was not right. The outfield can be quite slow with all the dew that we've had over the night. Pushkara not very happy with the ball. Well, in fact, it's just the end of the over now. 5 done is 32 for no loss.
Captain Chabi man slip එකෙන් එන්නම් එළියට. ඔව් slip වුණා.
So Chandula Hashan will continue. Last over of the power play, in fact. Base that outside edge once again. The Sri Lankan bowlers still getting a lot of movement here off the seam. Oh, that's close, that's close. The umpire thinks otherwise, perhaps just sliding down the leg side on that occasion. That was mightily close. Utpal has not had a comfortable time out there in the middle. He's on 8 of 15 balls. But Priyansh Ganguly on the other end, he's going through nicely.
නාලක වා මෙහාට එන්න ඕනේ
33 on the board. Cathay Pacific off to a slow start here.
you fall down go on Sanjay
So Chandula Hashan into his third over has bowled extremely well. Nice and tight. Once again, ball staying low.
how's that sir
Well, asking the question there, Shavindra, the wicket keeper.
මචං හොඳ හුස්මක් ගන්න හොඳ හුස්මක් ගන්න වෙලාව ගන්න අරගෙන හොඳට ඉස්සරහට චන්දු චන්දු
33 for no loss. Oh, nicely played.
थोड़ा जल्दी कॉल करना ना
Glancing down the pitch, getting some bat. Just guiding it down towards short third. Last ball of the over. Oh, good delivery. In the Yorker length. A single to end it. Another very good over here by Chandula. Just one run coming off it. Power play over is done and dusted. It's been a good period of play here for Sri Lankan Airlines in spite of not picking up a wicket as well. 34 for no loss.
No, next over guys, next over. Yeah. And you need you first you have to inform them. Sanjay, how going on? Camera. 69. Camera. Number 69. Ball and jersey number 69. Oh, and mine on. Batsman. Dulan. Long on and have outing. Batsman, power put done, huh? No, long on. Nalaka, 1000. Long on. Pushka. Deep. Bowling chair, right arm over, guys. Right arm over. Hey, Chandua. Captain, here gun. Chandu. Gabi, Allah no.
So 34 for no loss. Power play over is done and dusted. Field restrictions have been lifted. There's a short ball there. Pulled in front of square. Just a single down towards deep mid wicket. So 35 for no loss. Once again, beautifully flighted there by Dasis, who's just come into the attack. Chance of a run out. Had there been a better throw, that could have been extreme. That could have been trouble there for Cathay Pacific. So Dasis. Ishant Amal had a great outing yesterday with the bat. Can he provide some goods with the ball here? But Cathay Pacific, well, they've done quite well, not losing a wicket. Current run rate just below 6 runs and over. They need to try and up the ante here. Priyansh Ganguly, he certainly looked extremely good out there. 19 of 23 balls. But he'd like to get that strike rate above the runner ball. Nicely played there once again. Straight bat, just playing in the V. The World Airlines Cricket Tournament 2026 brought to you live from this beautiful Seven Stadium. Last of the league games taking place. Knocked on for a single. Another very good over here by Dasis Ishantamal. Just 4 runs come of it. It's 7 done. 38 for no loss.
Jersey number 11. Come boys, cheer up, boys!
So there's a change in the bowling. Is the captain bringing himself on? No, he's not. I think it's Dhananjaya Veerasekara who comes into the attack. Best figures are 1 for 15 is Dhananjaya. Can he provide a breakthrough here? Cathay Pacific 38 for no loss. And well, I've just been joined here in the comm box by a very special guest. Captain of a 777 Boeing from the Cathay Pacific. I've got Mr. Sam Nakwi alongside me, who's unfortunately not playing today due to an injury.
Ow.
And that's a beautiful delivery. Nicely flighted there by Dhananjaya, enticing the batter to come forward. Captain, welcome to the comm box. I hope you've had a beautiful time here in Dubai so far.
Thank you so much. We've been really warmly welcomed by Emirates, and the organisers have actually left not a stone unturned to make us really comfortable. It's always a pleasure, and as I mentioned earlier, the opportunities for networking for people from the same fraternity. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. The standard of cricket, we're not surprised because we're in the right region, but the standard of cricket has been really impressive. Yes, we have we've fallen a bit short, but now I think we're sort of on the way up as well. Hopefully, looking forward to cashing in on the next few games.
Oh.
Well, the pleasure's all ours, Captain, to have the likes of yourself and your team here with us in this magnificent tournament, the World Airlines Cricket Tournament 2026. And what an event to be a part of, isn't it, Captain? Taking place after 28 years, and that too in this beautiful venue here in Dubai. Enjoying the time out here?
Absolutely, like you said, 28 years. Yes, I was a younger person then, but my body's telling me that as well. Yeah, definitely enjoying ourselves. I mean, the facilities are second to none. The grounds, the quality is phenomenal.
He's not coming up,
and the guys are actually saying, oh, you know what? We're enjoying diving around as well, without really picking up any scratches or injuries. But the main thing is it's all played in the spirit of the game, and people are very competitive. But there's a good banter on the field and off the field as well. So that's something that I think it's a testament to the fact that we're part of this industry. We uphold standards, and networking is a huge part.
Extremely well said indeed. And we'll speak more about it in the next over. That's a beautifully played sweep for a boundary. Cathay Pacific 43 for no loss at the end of the 8th over.
Water break. After 2, getting water break. Okay. After 10. Yeah. Oh. After 2 overs. After 2 overs, water. Continue, guys.
So 43 for no loss. Once again, nicely played off the back foot. Priyansh Ganguly going very nicely, 24 of 26. Well, Captain, Cathay Pacific going very nicely here. 44 for no loss, all 10 wickets still in hand. What are your thoughts about the game, and how much do you think that Cathay Pacific will be able to get at the end of the 20th over, and that you will be comfortable defending?
Look, I think, like you mentioned, it's definitely a good start, a solid start. It's a very slow wicket that we've seen in the last couple of days as well. The bounce gets also even lower. So I think 44 of 8.2 at the moment. We're nicely placed for flexing our hands with 10 wickets in hand. Like any format of the game, you do back yourself. Yes, it takes some time to get used to the wicket, but I think T20 format doesn't allow you too much time. So Priyansh is actually nicely placed on 24. Or 28. He's gonna flex his arm. You'll see that very shortly. So let's see if we get anything close to 135 to 140 with our bowling. I'm confident that we can actually put the pressure on them and make it definitely a difficult prospect for them to chase. It'll be a good game. It'll go down to the wire.
Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. Asking the question from the umpire. Asisi Shantamal with an absolute jaffa going through the gate. Quicker delivery this time. Oh, he just managed to get his foot back in time there. Utpal. Oh, that's said low. That's been the story here at the 7 Stadium. The pitch sometimes offering some invariable bounce. 9 overs done. Cathay Pacific 45 for no loss.
අරගනි ඔව් මෙයාට කපු ගහනේ ඔව් චාවිය චාවර පුෂි
So 45 for no loss.
No.
Make that 46 now at the start of the 10th over. Dhananjaya Veerasekara.
බලන්න
Bowling his second over. Well, comes down the pitch. Plays it nicely down towards the sweeper cover for a single.
අපි කියපු එක දාමු මීරේ
Oh, that's gone. That's beautifully bowled there by Dhananjaya Veerasekara. A typical left-armer's dismissal. Nicely flighting it on that occasion. And this is a big wicket. It's Ganguly who has to walk back to the dugout. The set batter who was batting extremely well. Advancing down the pitch, trying to play across the line. And the wicket keeper, Shavindra, does the rest. So the partnership comes to an end. A 47 run stand broken at the cusp of the 10th over. 47 for 1.
Continue, right? Tight gear under. This again on the bar. We have put on them under pressure. Let's keep them under pressure, right?
Come on. 1, 2, 3. SriLankan. Righty.
Right hand.
Stay here, boys.
Hey, Baba. Yating in the cabinet. Hey, Baba. Huh? Oh? Yeah, next time, please.
So 47 for 1. As we have JP du Plessis at number 3. Man for South Africa. He will be taking strike. What a brilliant delivery that was from Dhananjay Weerasekara. Gripped, went with the arm, stayed low. And Priyansh Ganguly missing it, all ends up. He departs for 26.
Well done, well done.
Nicely bowled there, beautifully bowled. Dhananjay Weerasekara, a very good bowler of his own bowling.
Kavire.
Oh, that stayed low. Once again, beautifully bowled. It's a high quality over here by Dhananjay Weerasekara, asking the right questions from the batters. Is his left arm spinner. But Sri Lankans always by nature very good spin bowlers.
Oh, Dana, Veer, Dana.
Safely negotiated a quick single on that occasion. Helps JP du Plessis to get off the mark. So at the halfway stage, Cathay Pacific 48 for 1.
අලුත් බැට්ස්මන් නේ එකක් තියා ගන්න මම. හා හරි දෙකක් දැම්මනේ. ඔව් තුන. හරි. සංජය්. උඩ. සාවියා මෙයා අලුත් ඉන්න මෙයාට දාමු උඩ. මෙයාට උඩ එකක් ගමු. කැපේ. රයිට් එක ඕවර් ගෑ රයිට් එක ඕවර්. නෑ මම කෙලින් දාන්නේ. ඔයාට එන්න දාන්නේ. යා ලැක්සි.
So thus is Ishant Amal, who will continue. 2 overs, none for 6. Very economical here by Dasis. Has been excellent. Very good line and length bowling here. Well, stayed low. Beautifully played. And that's a very good shot off the back foot. Well, not trying to hit the ball too hard there. That was the secret behind that stroke. Just relying on placement and timing. And this outfield is extremely quick. Slightly slow on that occasion. JP du Plessis rocking on the back foot and then placing it beautifully in front of square on the offside. The 50 comes up for Cathay Pacific. Well, asking the question. Perhaps just sliding down the leg side. 52 for 1. Well, Utpal on the other end, well, he slightly struggled to get going. 13 of 27 balls. He'd like to get a move on. Well, that's a good shot. Rocking on the back foot and smashing it behind square for a boundary. JP Duplessis, well, he's come out to the center with some serious intent. A brilliant stroke behind the square on the leg side. Well, thus is slightly erring on a couple of occasions in this over with the line and length. 56 for 1, Cathay Pacific. They managed to get 8 runs off this over. Well, they'll need to go at this rate if they are to get close to that 120, 130 run mark in their 10 overs. Excellent batting here. Get a boundary and then rotate the strike. Last ball of the over coming up. 57 on the board. Oh, that was mightily close. Mightily close. A lot of spin there for Dases. Very nearly hitting the leg stump. 11 done, 57 for 1. So Dhananjay Weerasekara will continue. He's into his third over, two overs, 1 for 8. He's bowled extremely well, Dhananjay. Once again, nicely flighted. Single down towards deep point. So JP Duplessis, well, he's looking extremely good. He's got a good start here now, 11 of 10 balls. He'd like to go on and make it count here for his team. Well, Utpal, can he get a few boundaries here? A good stroke there, but straight to the fielder. The Sri Lankan Airlines have been extremely good with the line and length bowling this morning. Kept things nice and tight. But they'd like a few more of those wickets on the wickets column. Well, after some slight overcast conditions, the sun has broken through once again. And trying to go to the leg side. A very risky shot there by Utpal. Leg bye being called by the umpire. Trying to give himself, moving it into the line of the ball can be quite a risky ploy against a spinner. Dhananjay has been quite accurate with his line and length bowling. That's the line. Oh, that's got an inside edge. Quick single been taken. So another very good over here by Dhananjay. Just 2 runs come off it. Runs are pretty hard to come by. 60 for 1 at the end of the 12th over.
Fly Emirates. Right arm over. 37 comfort bowling 37 jersey number Sanjay comfort bowling
Where do you want? There.
bowling change guys keep you here for the moment bowling change I come over Nalaga hey hey Katarina yeah he's there long on is there Hey! Come in, push it! Push it! Endako! Gabi! Stay a little back because it comes off fast off the surface. Come on, Sanjay, मैं आ दिया Asita! Kambiro! Asita, मैं आटा चुट्टा क्या तो लड़ा भी लगी नहीं रहा मैं आटा पढ़ा क्या तो लगी ना मैं रहा go. Run it. Sani, full ready. अरे मैं आता इस तरह टेंड दुलान
Well, 63 for 1. Well, that's nicely swiveled across and beautifully hit behind square. Well, that's a very good shot there by Utpal. Well, he's been there for some time. First boundary for Utpal. Playing across the line. Beautifully played there on that occasion. Sanjay Vettimuni, best figures of 5 for 16. He's got 33 wickets in 30 games here. He's the son of former Sri Lankan captain and a legendary cricketer from the Emerald Isle ever to evolve. Mr. Siddharth Vettimuni was one of the classiest right-hand batters. Unlike the father, taking up bowling. Sanjay. Well, that's the end of the over. 13 done, 68 for 1.
Kavire! Sanjay. How is that, sir?
Well, Dhananjay Veerasekara coming in to bowl his last over. Asking the question, a very good delivery there on that occasion. Utpal now on 19 of 34 balls. Well, trying to advance down the pitch now. Trying to get the scoreboard moving. He's into the 20s now, 20 of 35 balls.
Inside it.
Well, there's been a very good spell by Dhananjay Veerasekara. 3.1 overs, 1 for 10. 69 for 1.
Are Kai. Well done, well
70
done.
now on the board. 70 for
Veera,
1 after
Vandana.
13.3 overs.
Yeah, red in the Mama.
JP 15 of 16. Utpal now 20 of 35. Stayed low once again. It's going to be quite tough for the batters to go square on the offside. Oh, thick outside edge. There's a fielder placed quite fine towards the third man region. So dot ball. So once again another very good over. Just 2 runs come off it so far. Last ball of Dhananjaya Veerasekara's spell. Can he finish it off well here? Slog swept that behind square. Fielder giving it chase. Well, he's done quite well there. Just a couple of runs added to the tally. Brilliant spell from Dhananjaya Veerasekara comes to an end. 4 overs, 1 for 14. He's been brilliant. 14 done, 72 for 1.
I'll go retire. Is he allowed to? Yeah, Abdul Bhai. Retired out. Number 19 going retired out. जी सर क्या फरमाए हुए retired out finish I don't know if he's exhausted or injured I don't know I think he's exhausted he's just laid there he's like I'm done yeah but he said to me like maybe he can't run so maybe he's can't run I don't know let's go for twos he says I can't he's probably the youngest guy in our team no you have flag now so you have flag yes I'm on that end jersey number? Number 5. Number 5. Wearing. New batsman. Number 5.
Alright, so it does look like Utpal Konwar has retired out, but he's played quite well. He departs for 22 of 38 balls. And in walks the new batter, John Waring, at number 4. So Sanjay Vettimuni will bowl his second over. Well, nicely fielded off his own bowling there, Sanjay. Completely contrasting styles there between Sanjay and his legendary father, Mr. Siddharth Vettimuni. Siddharth, he was one of Sri Lanka's classiest opening batters ever to walk and grace the game. Mr. Siddharth Vettimuni scored a lot of runs for the Sri Lankan national team. But he's slightly smaller in stature there, Siddharth. But Sanjay on the other end, well, extremely tall and a very, very good off spinner.
Yes. Make it, mate. Go, John. Go.
JP moves on to 18 now. 19 balls.
Send me back next time. Just say no. I don't know what you were there. Yeah, send it.
So John Waring about to take first strike now. Can John Waring and JP Duplessis get a partnership going here? 5 more overs after this. Can they go at least 10 to 12 runs and over? to get towards that 125, 130 run mark, to give their bowlers something to bowl at. Current run rate right now just above 5.2. Can be slightly below par here. Nicely flighted, beautifully bowled, but that was, I think, pitching outside leg stump. Beautiful delivery there by Sanjay Vittimuni. Tall lad, he can get that extra bit of purchase. There will be an extra bit of an element of bounce as well. But the surface quite untrue. Oh, look at that. That stayed mightily close to that leg stump. Beautiful delivery there by Sanjay Vittimuni. Nearly castling John Waring, who played all around it. Last ball of the over. Flat batting it down the ground, gets off the mark. Another very good over here from Sanjay. 15 overs done and dusted. Cathay Pacific 77 for 2.
Nalaga Canada. Hey. Sanjay. Cabby off again. Push here now. Push kar third man. Fine. Cabby gamu de ava. Dana. Duna! Dan! Deep again.
78 for 2, 15.1 overs. Quicker delivery there. Nalaka Dizoisa coming into the attack. Nicely played off the back foot this time. Down towards mid-wicket. So down to the last 5 overs. Well, I've just been joined here in the comm box by a very special guest from Emirates, Mr. Benson from HR. Benson, welcome to the comm box, my friend.
Very good morning to all of you all, and thank you very much for the privilege of getting me into the comm box. Very good atmosphere. We're watching the last league of this first phase of the once this culminizes, we'll be entering into the second league, which will be divided into elite and plates, where the top 4 teams will join the elite and the bottom 4 will join the plate. And again, it's like basically giving everybody a chance to play the game and some opportunity for them to come up as well from the bottom.
Well, this certainly has been a magnificent tournament indeed. That's a beautifully played shot there by JP Duplessis. Boundary on the occasion, having a look at the replay again. Rocking on the back foot. But some good quality cricket being played here, Benson, in this World Airline Cricket Tournament. Well, we'll speak more about it in the next over as we head towards the end of the over. 85 for 2 at the end of the 16th.
Continue. So how many overs left? 4. What are the guy? Mata dekak तीन. Berdekak naik kai. Mata dekak jandu. Janda. Quick. So are we behind the over? No. So we are not behind the over. But unnecessary why you're running. That's okay. Okay, sir. No problem.
All right, so Sanjay Vettimuni will continue. Well, I still have Mr. Benson here with us from the HR from Emirates. Benson, you have been a very crucial and an integral part of Emirates now for the last 28 years. And well, this tournament, the World Airline Cricket Tournament, taking place after 28 years, way back in 1998 was when the last time this tournament was organized. And you were an integral part of the tournament. We'd like to hear more about it, your experiences back then as a player and how that tournament went by and why it was decided to once again revamp this tournament again 28 years later.
Oh well, that's a good question, because when I joined way back in '98 in Emirates, the first tournament which I played was the World Airline Cup. We had a lot of teams. Malaysia Airlines was one of them. We reached the finals and we beat Malaysian Airlines in that tournament. And after that, we were expecting that we'll be playing the next year, but then something happened. But then, we have a brainchild person called Shoaib, who is a very key person in the Fly Emirates cricket, who's taking care of the Emirates cricket team, who had this in his, who had visioned this quite long back that he wanted to get this up. So he was just waiting for a proper chance, basically, to start this up. So it's like basically a turnaround to his vision of starting this whole tournament and giving importance to all the World Airline. And it's basically more of interaction between many airline people, like have a friendly camaraderie between all those airline staff. That's why it took time, but the time, whatever it has taken, has come out into a very good culmination where we have 8 teams this year participating, and we love to see the camaraderie between each team, and we hope that next year also we have more airline team participating, making it a very grand tournament, because this will give a lot of impact to other airline to know that okay, there is a tournament happening around in the circuit, and which gives an opportunity for all those people who are very passionate about the game, who wants to put in their effort, come and play and enjoy themselves. This is an opportunity where people who have passion, who's not able to put it across, can use. This is a platform which is very good for them to put it across and enjoy themselves.
Well, that is just so beautifully put across there.
Bowlers.
Benson. Well, it has certainly been an absolute pleasure indeed calling this beautiful game for this amazing tournament. Speak more about it in the next over. Cathay Pacific 90 for 2, 3 overs to go.
නැහැ වා හයියෙන් දාන්න ගියාම කොට වැටෙනවා
Cabby. Cabby. मैं अभी बस्सन ने ना करे. Sanjay.
So 90 for 2. We're down to the last 3 overs of the innings now. JP Duplessis going extremely well. He's on a runner ball 28. John Waring on 4 of 6. As we have Dasis Ishantamal coming to bowl the last over of his spell.
Captain, Chamara.
Gone for 15 runs of 3 overs so far. They'll come back for a couple. Good running by the 2 batters. Well, as we all know, Emirates, obviously one of the most premier airlines from around the world, serving over 160 plus destinations worldwide.
Cabby. Wow,
We've all known the growth of Dubai itself, Benson, over the last 25-30 years, and I'm sure you being inside this country, witnessing the changing, the change as far as how the city itself has evolved, and Emirates has been a forefront partner in that growth throughout the years. Just tell us your experiences that you've had as an expat, being here in Dubai, being part of Emirates. How that's molded people, cultures across borders, and now bringing that into the sport here as well.
Well, to begin with, initially when we started, it was a cement wicket. So we used to play in Jadaf, where we had cement wicket, and then our late Mr. Maurice Flanagan, who was very instrumental in getting the Emirates cricket into.
How is it? How is it?
He had 2 grounds, 2 turf grounds in Jadaf, where that was the first time people could play on a turf wicket. Before that, everybody used to play on a cement wicket with outfield like a muddy one. Okay. Then we started playing proper cricket on the turf ground, which was named as Maurice Flanagan ground. Now, His Highness has given us a lot of facilities basically for the entire expats to make use of the sports. So this is a good location, basically Sevens, where we have so many turf wickets out over here where people can come and play their game. There are so many tournaments which is happening out over here currently on the turf wickets, plus Sevens is also used as a international ground for the ICC tournaments as well. So from that era to this, there's a huge progression, basically, I would say, from where we started and where we are now. It's like a humongous transformation, and this can only happen in Dubai with the blessings and the grace of His Highness, who has given all the expats an opportunity to do whatever, I mean, within the limits, basically play games, whatever games they want to play, like cricket, football, badminton, even for rowing as well. There are a lot of teams out over here which plays different sports out over here, which is fantastic blessings from the Sheikh itself to give this expats community an opportunity to live and enjoy themselves out over here, which has been currently being used by a lot of other people. And this is the passion. A lot of people are born with passion, but we are not able to throw it out, and this is an opportunity which gives everybody an equal opportunity to come, express themselves, play their games, keep themselves fit. It's a very good initiative from the management as well.
Well, that certainly has been extremely insightful there from Mr. Benson, who's been a very, very crucial and integral part of the Emirates group. Now, an HR was certainly very insightful there indeed with regards to how the game has evolved, the facilities have evolved here in the UAE. 99 for 2. JP Duplessis batting beautifully, 35 of 34. But still below runner ball here, Cathay Pacific. Sanjay Vethamuni, none for 18, bowling his last over now. It's going to be a wide. But certainly, the facilities here in the UAE are absolutely first class. The 100 comes up for Cathay Pacific, 100 for 2. That's off, smashed. That's a brilliant stroke. Has that gone all the way for a maximum? It has gone all the way. Well, that is the first 6 of the innings here we've seen. And it's come on the 19th over. Courtesy of a massive swing there from John Baring. Brilliant hit all the way over mid-wicket. Well, that would certainly help them get that impetus into the innings as we go towards the second half. Can they get a few more of those here? Oh, beautifully bowled there by Sanjay. Well, certainly the facilities here in Dubai, well, it's certainly second to none. It's just only a matter of time before UAE will just be even an associate nation on the international stage. Benson, me being a domestic commentator here in the UAE, having also covered some international games, I've seen the talent that come through here in the UAE, even with regards to the game itself. And like I mentioned, it's just only a matter of time, because the kind of talent that we possess here in the UAE, along with also the kind of facilities that we have, even for the Division 3, Division 2 level players, the grassroots level players. For example, like the venue here at the 7 Stadium, we have plenty more around the country where the facilities are absolutely magnificent. And I'm sure even back home in our home countries, unless it's an international venue, you will not even have floodlights. So Dubai provides that cricket's being played right throughout the year, during summer, during winter, midnight games all around the country. So much of cricketers, so much of talent oozing in. And now we also have some brilliant corporate events, just like this World Airline Cricket Tournament also taking place. And the talent that we see, even with the Emirates team itself, which has the likes of some international players like CP Rizwan and Krishna Karati. We have Yasita Abekun, who played a brilliant 100 the other day. So there's absolutely no dearth of talent as far as the cricketing circles are concerned.
Right, what you said is absolutely correct. We have immense talent in UAE. Those who have come, expressed themselves, got an opportunity. They've played the circuit well, the A divisions out over here, and proved themselves, and that's how they have come up and played with UAE. Having said that, we have a lot of other training academies out over here of international standards. A lot of ex-cricketers also have the training academy out over here who train people, and we get a lot of good products representing UAE or going back and representing their own countries as well. Like I do remember there was a female called Mahika who used to play out over here. Now she's playing for UK. So there is a lot of talent out over here. Even after so long, UAE has got a very good women's cricket team as well. And they are also developing into a very good nation to compete in the international circuit. So yes, UAE is coming up, and a lot of progression happening out over here. This is nothing. I mean, in the next probably 5 years, there will be a huge number of transformation going across in UAE, which will give more opportunities for more players to come and play the game and enjoy themselves.
Absolutely spot on there. Beautifully put across there as well. And that certainly is where UAE is certainly heading. And we sincerely hope that we can find more and more players emerge with these skills And more such tournaments like the World Airline Cricket Tournament take place. And we hope that we've already witnessed some quality cricket being played in this tournament. And we sincerely hope that the next year and the years to come, these tournaments will grow to be bigger and better. Mr. Benson, thank you very much for all of your time, for being here with us in the comm box. It was an absolute pleasure speaking to you. And thank you for your time, and thank you for your insights, and thank you for all your efforts as well for hosting this magnificent tournament.
Thank you very much, Alex. Thank you very much.
So 115 for 2. 19.3 overs, Cathay Pacific. 3 more deliveries remaining. It's Chandula Shan entrusted to bowl the last over. There's a very good partnership between these two coming together. But the run rate was quite low, and now they've managed to push it close to the runner ball. Well, nicely hit. It's into the gap, and it's a boundary. Brilliant shot there by John Waring. Well, he's looking good out there in the middle. Now he moves on to 18 of 13 balls. That was in the slot, a full swing of the arms. Well, right at the back of the innings, Cathay Pacific, well, they have managed to get some momentum into their innings now. 119 for 2. 2 more deliveries remaining. Can they finish it off with a bang here? Smashing it straight to the fielder. 120 now on the board. Well, JP du Plessis batted beautifully. 40 of 37 balls. Well, it's been a tough pitch to bat on. They struggled to get going, but JP has just made sure that he steadied the ship with a very mature and a responsible knock. 40 of 37 deliveries. Last ball of the innings coming up. Oh, has he bowled him? He's bowled him. A very good delivery to end the innings. Chandula picks up a wicket of the last ball of his spell. Trying to use the ramp, in fact the scoop, and get the ball fine down to the leg side. But he's departed after a very, very good knock of 40. Cathay Pacific, they post a score of 120 for 3 in their 20 overs. Well, Sri Lankan Airlines have bowled extremely well. They certainly should be comfortable chasing this score down. They just got to go at above a run a ball. 121 required of 20 overs. Well, Sri Lankan Airlines will certainly back themselves to get that, but Cathay Pacific, they just got to make sure that they bowl well, they bowl tight. They bowl some tight overs. Pick up some early wickets. And, well, cricket is a funny game. You never know. Game very much well balanced. Both teams certainly stand a good chance. Well, this is the highlights, how things began. Priyansh Ganguly starting off with some glorious strokes around the park. Some very, very good boundaries. Some nice little scoops being played. Some brilliant flat-batted shots around the park. Some nice looking sweeps as well. And then that was the first wicket. Priyansh Ganguly advancing down the pitch, getting stumped. And then in walks JP du Plessis, playing a very good knock around the park. He steadied the ship when you felt that they were in rough waters. Played a very responsible knock under pressure. Some very good strokes around the park. Some short balls in the process by Sri Lankan Airlines, not helping their cause. And that was the sole boundary that was hit by Utpal before retiring out. And then you had John Waring join du Plessis out there in the middle, and these two batters well batted beautifully. A very good partnership built up. And at one stage, Cathay Pacific did feel like they were in danger of getting close to the 3-figure mark. But they've managed to put some runs on the board where they've got their bowlers something to bowl at. So this is the batting scorecard. Priyansh Ganguly getting that start right at the top. 26 of 31 with 3 boundaries. Utpal Konwar, well retired, 22 of 38. And then it was JP du Plessis and John Waring right at the end. Batted beautifully, helping the score to propel to 120. Well, the bowlers did an extremely good job here for Sri Lankan Airlines. Pushkara at the top was swinging the ball, unfortunately going wicketless. But Chandula Ashan picking up a wicket of the last ball of the innings. And then Dhananjaya Veerasekara, very economical. Pick of the bowlers, 1 for 14 of his 4 overs. And going at an economy rate of 3.5, the pick of the bowlers. Everybody being quite economical for Sri Lankan Airlines. Well, now we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the run chase. Sri Lankan Airlines in pursuit of 121 for victory.
So 9 matches already.
So free hit. Asita on strike. Hit hard. Oh, that was too straight. They'll get another couple of runs. Excellent running by the 2 batters. This over now has turned to be a good one for Sri Lankan Airlines. 3 overs done, 25 for 2.
Yes, that's okay.
25 for 2, 3 overs done and dusted. 96 required for Sri Lankan Airlines. Required run rate below 5.7. Oh, good delivery. A hint of movement into the right-hander, hitting the block hole. Beautifully bowled there by the captain, Vishnu. Dasis was equally up to the task. Das is also a captain. At the Sri Lankan Airlines organization. A great platform here, the World Airlines Cricket Tournament 2026. Taking place after 28 years. It's been a brilliant start here, just slightly uppish. And was that catch put down? That could have easily been another wicket. Sri Lankan Airlines cannot afford to drop Asita Eranda. Let's have a look at that replay again. Once again closing the bat face too early. Oh, that was an easy catch. How costly is that going to be here for Cathay Pacific?
Good ball, mate. Good ball.
26 for 2 after 3.3 overs. Well, these dot balls is something that Sri Lankan Airlines cannot afford to have. Should make sure that the strikes get rotated, because it is dot balls that can certainly build the pressure. Lasita Fernando, Asita Eranda, I beg your pardon, has got a start now, 13 or 14.
Yeah, Mikey, head up.
Another single towards mid-wicket.
Dave, right.
27 for 2. One more delivery remaining in the innings. In the over, I beg your pardon. It's been a very good over here by Vishnu. Just 2 runs come off it so far. Last ball coming up. Dot ball to end the over. A very good over once again here by the captain. 4 overs done, 27 for 2.
Hey, it's coming, boys. It's coming. Come on, chill up, look. Hey, guys. Who do you want out? Check the offside finish. Maybe third man. Or do you want in front of square? What do you mean? Like protect? Yes, either one. Third man, sweeper, or middle. Those are my 3 spots on the check. Alright. KK, you stay. Yes. Maybe. Go cover. If I start beating the bat, then we bring it in. You always stand close. Duplessis, comfort bowling. Right on, man. What's your number? 23. Hey, sir. 23. With the moon. Yes. You said protect that side. Did you mean offside or right side? Bowling change, right arm over, guys. Mikey, boundary. Yeah, man. Coming over.
Alright, so Sri Lankan Airlines going nicely here now. 27 for 2 after the 4 overs done and dusted. 2 more overs remaining in the power play. Asita Eranda and Dasis Ishantamal still out there in the middle. They will play a vital role in this run chase, these 2 batters. Less than a runner ball required. Can they try and utilize these 12 deliveries left in the power play? Well, nicely played. It's into the gap, but once again, great piece of fielding. Certainly saving an extra couple of runs there for his team. .28 for 2. Well, that's a good hit. That's a very, very good hit. That's a boundary over mid-on. Magnificent strike there by Dasis Ishantamal. Well, that would certainly break the shackles. Pressure was certainly building. But these 2 will certainly play a vital role in this run chase, as I've mentioned over and over again. And Dasis Ishantamal has now got a start. He's on 10 of 7. Well, he hits hard. He goes square on the leg side. That ball, there's absolutely no chance the fielder will stop that. So 2 boundaries in 2 deliveries here for Dasis. Pressure now back on the fielding team. Sri Lankan Airlines now in a comfortable position. Now 85 required. A very, very good stroke. Risk-free on that occasion. It's down the leg side. Played along the ground. Another boundary added to the tally. 36 for 2. Icy ball there. A hint of in-swing on that occasion. Good comeback here by JP Duplessis. He's come into the attack to bowl the 5th over. He's already gone for 9 runs. Oh, thick outside edge. Well, that's once again going to go down to the boundary for 4. This is turning out to be a very expensive over for Cathay Pacific. Thus is Ishantamal taking the heat on to the opposition. 3 crucial boundaries. Well, on that occasion, he was not in control. But it certainly is extremely beneficial here for Sri Lankan Airlines. 40 for 2. 1 more delivery remaining in the over. Well, it's pulled this. It's behind square. 4 boundaries in the over. What an over this has turned out to be for Sri Lankan Airlines. Thus is Ishantamal. Well, he is certainly on fire. A bit too short. He pulls it behind square. And that's another terrific hit. Sri Lankan Airlines, well, they're on the charge. 44 for 2.
Keep at it, boys. Keep at it. Come on. Aryan. Go more square.
44 for 2 after the 5 overs done and dusted. Sri Lankan Airlines now in a very, very good position. 77 required of 90 balls. Well, what an over that was. 17 runs coming off the previous over. JP Duplessis was taken apart. 4 boundaries there from Dasis Ishantamal has now swung the pendulum on towards the Sri Lankan Airlines side now. Well, a risky ploy there. Asita playing an outswinger to a left-hander onto the leg side, flirting with danger on that occasion. But it's turning out to be a very good partnership between Sri Lankan Airlines. I mean, beg your pardon, for Sri Lankan Airlines. Dasis and Asita Eranda going extremely well now. In a commanding position, these two will have to go on. Dasis striking it at 200 at this stage. 22 of 11 deliveries. 45 for 2. Oh, he goes down. He goes hard. Has he got all of it? Well, is that, in fact, it's a boundary being given by the umpire. Thus is Ishantamal is on fire. Well, he's on a zone of his own here, isn't he? This is some scintillating batting from the right-hander. Well, Sri Lankan Airlines starting the innings off rather shakily, losing 2 early wickets in the first over. They've come back brilliantly now. 49 for 2. Sixth boundary there for Dasis. Under pressure now are the Cathay Pacific bowlers. Well, he goes over mid-wicket. Whoa, what a stroke that was. Brings the 50 up for Sri Lankan Airlines inside the 6th over. This is turning out to be a scintillating batting performance. Thus is Ishantamal. He's taking the bowlers apart of the Cathay Pacific. He moves on to 30 of 13 deliveries. Strike rate of above 300 here. Sri Lankan Airlines running away with the game. Well, questions arise for Cathay Pacific. They desperately are looking for wicket at this stage. Well, who can put their hands up? Who can get a breakthrough here for the Cathay Pacific? They'd love to see the back of Dasis Ishantamal in the dugout. He's been taking them apart. Nicely fielded there at mid-wicket. Well, that's the kind of effort you need to keep putting for your team. Every single run will certainly count.
So last two.
53 for 2. Last ball of the power play. Nicely flicked off ball, running away towards the square leg boundary. The fielder has no chance. What a brilliant power play this has turned out to be. 57 for 2 after 6 overs. Thus is Ishantamal is batting beautifully. 34 of 15. Sri Lankan Airlines, well, they are in a commanding position. Look at that replay again. A very good Yorker hitting the block hole. But this is Ishantamal while he was up to the task. He took the ball on the full and beautifully flicked it towards the mid-wicket region.
Next over. No, you have to. No. Up to you. Up to me, right? Up to you.
Pratik Sharma, right arm over. Pratik Sharma.
Jersey number 13.
73.
73. Jersey number 73. Come for bowling. Pop it done, guys. Pop it done. Guys, only helmet, guys. Come on.
So 57 for 2. And there's a change now in the bowling. Pratik Sharma coming into bowl. Best figures are 1 for 17. Well, they'll look for a breakthrough here now at the Cathay Pacific. They want to break this partnership. The 50-run partnership between these two have also come up. 54 of 33 runs between Dasis and Asita Eranda. Both batters batting beautifully. Sri Lankan Airlines, well, they are on the cockpit, not on the driver's seat, so to say the least. They've been steering Sri Lankan Airlines beautifully now towards the point of victory. Now 64 more required, still long way to go. Cricket is a funny game. Sometimes a wicket or two can suddenly and completely change the complexion of the game. Well, Asita. Well, that's been smashed down towards the long on region. There is a fielder in there, is a wicket it off. Oh, that's poor running. That's poor running by the two batters out there. That was an easy 2. Every single run will count. You have to try and push. Running between wickets become extremely crucial. Also while hitting boundaries, Sri Lankan Airlines now can afford to shift gears. Further risks absolutely not required because the required run rate is below 4.5. So very comfortable position here. One thing that they can afford to do is lose wickets at this stage. But thus is Ishantamal. Well, he's looked on a different mood, hasn't he?
No.
Nicely bowled there. Good start there by Pratik Sharma.
Guys, you gotta stop talking when I'm ready. Sorry, bud.
Oh, outside edge. Short of the fielder.
So, boys, he's used the rest of his bat at some point. Yeah, bola. Have a shot.
This is what I've just been talking about.
Come on, man, there's a run out there. That's why, Vashik, come on. Oh.
Thus is Ishantamal has got to be careful with his approach now. The next 4 to 5 overs, if Sri Lankan Airlines can get at least 4 to 5 runs and over, they will get within touching distance, get towards that 20-25 runs required per mark. You can play some risk-free cricket, make sure that you get those 2 points on the board. But there's been a very good over here by Pratik Sharma. He's come back into the, he's come into the attack and he's managed to put in the brakes. After the last couple of overs have been quite costly. Full toss, hit over mid-wicket. That's a couple of bounces into the boundary ropes. Well, you can't keep this man quiet for too long. He wants to finish this innings off in a hurry. He now moves on to 39 of 18. Thus is Ishantamal. That was a poor delivery. A full toss, easy pickings for a batter of the class and caliber of this man. He's striking it at 200. Sri Lankan Airlines in a very good position. Well, he goes hard. He goes down the ground. Fielder can only watch it sail past over his head. Well, a very good over from Pratik Sharma. Just been spoiled by the last two deliveries. 13 runs come off that over. Another brilliant stroke. Thus is Ishant Amal getting to the pitch of the ball. Well, he certainly does look like a class apart. Magnificent strike. He's now a few runs away from his half century. 45 for him. 70 for 2 after 7 overs.
Select, sir. Middle.
Sri Lankan Airlines going at a run rate of 10 runs and over. Complete contrast of what took place a couple of days back. This is exactly what you want to see. The intent from the top order batters was certainly provided here by Ishant Amal. 70 for 2. Kshitij comes into the attack. .92 games, 64 wickets for Kshitij. Best figures of 4 wickets for 2 runs. Well, he'll need a repetition of that performance here today. He'll need to get a couple of breakthroughs. Sri Lankan Airlines middle order yet to be tested. So if they can get a breakthrough here, especially these two batters back in the dugout, there will be some serious pressure on the batters coming up. Exactly another 50 required for victory. Good delivery there. Well, thus is Ishant Amal doesn't look like he's ready to slow down. He's made his intentions loud and clear here. He's on 45 now. Lasith Eranda on the other end. Going through nicely. Just below a runner ball. Well, with where the match situation is, he can certainly afford to. Oh, he goes hard. And he's cleared the field with ease. What a stroke. Brings the 50 up. Thus is Ishant Amal. 51 of 22 balls. And he's been absolutely magnificent today here. He's put Sri Lankan Airlines in a commanding position. 77 now on the board. And what an innings. What a magnificent innings this is from this champion right-handed batter. Captors thus is Ishant Amal. He's been magnificent. Pulls it now into the gap. Through the leg side. Another boundary. Runs are coming thick and fast here. Well, slightly short on that occasion. And absolutely smashed towards the mid-wicket region. Cathay Pacific, well, they know certainly that the writing's now on the wall. Well, unless something absolutely drastic happens, Cathay Pacific will need someone to put their hands up. Someone who can get a breakthrough here, break the partnership, get this man back in the dugout. Well, once again, great connection there. They'll just get a single though. Moves on to 56 now. Thus is Ishant Amal. 56 of 23 balls. 82 for 2 after 7.5 overs. Just another 39 required for victory. Last ball coming up. They pick up a couple of runs. Good running by the two batters. Another very good over here for Sri Lankan Airlines. 14 runs come off that over from Kshitij. 8 done, 84 for 2.
Excuse me, can I give you both of these? No. Thank you.
So next over, can I ask for water or no? He said 9th. After 10 we have a drink. Okay sir, thank you. Same ball continue guys, same ball continue.
84 for 2 after 8 overs. 56 of 23 balls. $37 more required for victory. Well, he pulls it. Well, that's again into the gap. That's another boundary. Well, this is Ishantamal. He wants to finish this off in a hurry. He's batting beautifully out there now. 60 of 24 for him. Once again, a loose ball there. Too short, easy pickings for a batter of the class and caliber of Dasis Ishantamal. 60 of 24. Pratik now under pressure. Boundary of the first ball. It goes hard. Cover in the deep, just a single though.
Coming around.
Coming round the stump guys, coming round. Yeah, middle stick, middle.
Yeah, coming.
89 for 2. Well, this is turning out to be a brilliant run chase by Sri Lankan Airlines.
So how many balls to go? 3, yeah? 4 balls, huh?
That is it down the ground.
Coming back over.
Over the stump guys, over the stump. White ball.
Well, that was a wide, and it is a wide.
मुझे बोले जाने के पहला दिन देख
Well, he goes hard. Where's this gone? It's gone into the gap. Another terrific hit. Has that gone all the way? It has gone all the way. Another brilliant 6 over mid-wicket. Getting to the pitch of the ball. This is turning out to be a scintillating innings from captain Dasis Ishantamal. 24 more required for victory. Well, he misses out there. A full toss.
Get it in, man. Come on. Oh, my fuck's sake. Hard luck, buddy. Hard luck.
99 for 2. Within touching distance of victory now here are Sri Lankan Airlines. Last ball of the over. Oh, misses out. Misses out on a stumping opportunity there, the wicket keeper. Now they get a bye as well. And a wide, which has to be rebowled. The 100 comes up for Sri Lankan Airlines. 101 for 2.
Coming over.
This is absolutely an outstanding run chase
Middle stick.
by the men from the Emerald Isle of Sri Lanka. Last ball of the over. Watchfully played. Dot ball to end it. Another brilliant, fantastic over here for Sri Lankan Airlines. 9 overs done, 101 for 2.
Adura, after the over, after the over. Sorry, sir, next over, next over. Next over, after 10, after 10, after 10.
Look at that, 45 on the one. I've got one on the boundary. Cow corner. It was too long. 45 on the back, on the boundary. On the boundary. Come here.
This spin right on.
Okay, point.
Yes.
In, Mikey.
My favorite.
One deep, one long. On the boundary. Good.
So legs on, legs on, please. Center. Off.
101 for 2 after 9 overs. Just another 20 more runs required for victory.
High.
Sri Lankan Airlines
Hands up,
cruising
toes on the toes.
at 40,000 feet altitude. And this is a brilliant onslaught. Thus is Ishantamal now 169. Simon now comes into the attack to bowl the 10th over. Well, I've just been joined here in the comm box by another very special guest. Wicket keeper batter, first officer, Shavindra Dialvis. Well, nicely played again. Shavindra, welcome to the comm box. Enjoying the game. Sri Lankan Airlines in a very good position.
Thank you, Atik. Yeah, I think we're actually cruising right now after, okay 2 games. But then, Dasis has come back to his form. 70 runs from 28 balls. I think that's a very good strike rate. So I think this would be a game changer for us on the top order. 2 failing on the top, but 2 quick wickets. But Asita is playing anchor role. 22 runs from 24 balls, and Dasis 70 runs from 28. So I think it's not a bad comeback from our guys, with it. It's a competitive tournament for us with Fly Dubai and Etihad, but nevertheless, our guys are back on track. I think Simon is bowling. It's tossed up. Teasing. I think it's a boundary. Nice shot by Asita over the bowler's head. That was, I think.
Right side, good ball. You almost killed him.
Oh, nice, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, wow. So I just give back to Atik again.
Well, you're a natural, my friend, behind the mic. But yes, that's a very good shot. That was beautifully flighted there by Simon, above the eyesight. But Velasita Aranda, he's a tall, strong lad, isn't he? When he hits it, it stays hit. He's been in very good form. And yes, you're absolutely right there, Shavindra. One of the best things about this tournament is it brings that competitive nature in you as well. I understand not professional cricketers, but obviously being Sri Lankans and with cricket running in our blood, it certainly is, something that comes naturally to us. But the question that I have here is
Ball side, good ball.
massive contrast from the first game, where Sri Lankan Airlines certainly struggled to get some runs, and today you're going at a run rate of 11 runs and over. What do you guys do something different? Was there something different that you all had for breakfast?
No, actually, we changed the batting order. We just wanted to try out some things, but the plan that we came for was not the right mindset to come and play in Dubai, because the wickets and the nature of the cricket that's been played here for the T20s is, I think it's a different mindset. The batters that who comes in, all the Pakistanis and the Indians, of course the Sri Lankans also there in the Emirates team. So they would just go for the ball. You know, you can't just play a defensive game. But so we changed the batting lineup. I think that made a difference. But then we lost 2 quick hit, but somehow managed it. I think that's a beautiful 6. That's over the boundary. Like he's cruising actually. And I think there's a small water break for the on-field players until the ball comes into the field. So I think this is the first time that I'm doing this. On the opening day I had to do this, but somehow I'm managing it. So how long you been been in this commentary? Because you've been it's crazy.
Well, talking about my commentary career, I started back in Sri Lanka. I used to do commentary for the big matches. I used to be part of the Papare. I've been blessed to be a part of the Sri Lanka Rupawahini Corporation as well, commentating for the Sri Lanka-Pakistan games back in 2017. I was there run out, and it's been given out. So finally a partnership being broken. 100-run plus stand comes to an end just as the cusp of victory for Sri Lankan Airlines. Well, just a moment of brain fade there between the two batters. And it's the left-hander who has to walk back to the dugout. That's extremely close indeed. But, well, the umpire thinks otherwise. Nevertheless, a very good innings. Asita Iran, the deep pass to 27. Sri Lankan now 113 for 3.
Duplessis, who's coming? Yep. Who's coming?
Jason Springett. He's the bowler, number 1. Left arm trying to pull. What do you call it?
Come on, Jason.
Right on there. Springett. Right on it.
Oh, is that
Right hand on strike. Where do you want it? Right on it.
number 1, jersey number 1. Yeah, you have to.
113 for 3. New batter is Dulan.
Over, guys. Right him over. Yeah, let's take okay. No, 8 to win, huh? 8 to. Finally, eh? First win.
It's Dulan Gunawardana at number 5. Just 8 runs away now from victory. Well, Shavindra still with me. Shavindra. Well, today I'm sure there's going to be a lot of party going to be taking place at the hotel. Enjoying Dubai.
I think we can celebrate this win at the Desert Safari that's been organized by Emirates for all the teams. I think that would another engagement for all the players from all the airlines, have a chit chat and get to know each other more. Because Cathay Pacific, they managed to only get 1 player for the opening ceremony with their tight schedules. So okay, there you go, Jason. That's a quick run. So 6 runs to win by in 59 balls. So yeah, so at the Desert Safari, I think we can have a good night actually. Just over Atik.
Well, certainly sounds like an exciting plan up ahead for these players. Well, what a magnificent tournament we've had here. The World Airline Cricket Tournament 2026 taking place after 26 years, 28 years. Well, it's been off to a bang. Sri Lankan Airlines today making a very serious statement. Unfortunate will not be in the elite group. Sri Lankan Airlines though will take part in the plates. Today being the last of the league games. So still plenty of cricket coming up over the next 3 days. 116 for 3. Well, Shavindra, has the facilities here in Dubai impressed you? And the kind of quality that you see on offer, I'm sure the kind of quality that you see back home in Sri Lanka is quite different. We have the elite clubs like the NCC, the SSC, the Single A Sports Club, the Nondescripts Cricket Club. There is clubs like the Coles that has massive history over 150 years. We have the Bloomfield Cricket Club. But here in Dubai, the difference is that there's plenty of cricket and the facilities, even on offer for a Division 3 level player, is absolutely world class. And I'm sure you see that firsthand with the kind of facilities that you have here. Well, this has been skied. It's just a single though.
Well, that's 2 runs of that ball. So 2 runs to win in 57 balls. Yeah, that's I think cruising at 41,000 feet actually. I think Dasis could finish this off. So to see the facilities in Dubai has impressed us very much. I mean the Sevens grounds are like it's crazy compared back home. That's a quick single. So Sevens ground, like the grass, the pitches. I mean the grounds are crazy. I mean compared back home, being cricket for the so much of if you go back in history. So but Dubai being with the dry grounds with this green grass, it's crazy, and then it has really impressed us. I think that's a winning run by Dulan. Hold on, I think.
Well, it certainly was, and what a magnificent victory. Sri Lankan Airlines, well, they've romped home in style, winning by 7 wickets and over 10 overs to spare. That's a magnificent innings once again from Dasis Shantamal. And once again, Shavindra, thank you very much for your time. It was an absolute pleasure having you here in the Combox. And we sincerely hope that you enjoy Dubai and this World Airline Cricket Tournament for the rest of the tournament coming up.
Thank you, Atik. See you tomorrow.
Well, we certainly will. So big congratulations there to Sri Lankan Airlines. And commiserations to Cathay Pacific. 3 losses on the trot. Sri Lankan Airlines putting up the first points on the table. Putting up their first points on the table on the last of the league games. So big congratulations. Spare a thought for the men in green. Played extremely well. But Sri Lankan Airlines, well, they were extremely good today. A massive 7-wicket victory and over 10 overs to spare. Well, all thanks to that man, Dasis Shantamal. What an innings he's played. 80 of 34 balls, 11 boundaries and 4 towering sixers with a strike rate of 235. Ably supported by Asita Iranda. Scored a brilliant 50 yesterday. Once again continuing his good form today. Playing a sheet anchor role, just getting run out in the last over. Well, the pick of the bowlers, Priyansh Ganguly with the ball. 2 wickets for 20 runs. Well, apart from him, there's nothing much to speak about. Vishnu the captain, quite economical but going wicketless. Well, in the process, Sri Lankan Airlines romp home with over 9 overs to spare, and they've been absolutely brilliant. Well, this is how panned out. 2 wickets of in the first over. The captain, Chaminda, departing. And then came this man on your screen, Dasis Shantamal. He was absolutely brilliant along with Asita Iranda, both batting beautifully, left hand, right hand combination, proving to be extremely tough. And what scintillating batting, what magnificence. This is absolute carnage by Dasis Shantamal. Played a beautiful knock, 80 unbeaten. Some glorious hits around the park, down the ground, over mid-on, over mid-wicket, getting to the pitch of the ball. Some huge towering sixers there by Dasis. And that was the way how he brought his 50 up, and he was not done there. Runs kept flowing thick and fast.
Catch it! Catch it!
Some massive blows to all parts of the park.
Catch it! Catch it!
Scintillating batting here. And that was a left-hander. Dilan Gunawardana coming in. And then finishing things off in style. And that was a run out to dismiss the left-hander who had to depart. And then finally Sri Lankan Airlines emerging victorious. Match summary, Cathay Pacific batting first, scoring a very below par 120 for 3. Well, all thanks to JP du Plessis, 40 of 38 with the bat along with Priyansh Ganguly and Utpal. A very good spell there by Chandula Hashan. Very economical, 1 for 20, and Dhananjay Veerasekar also picking up a wicket. And in response, Sri Lankan Airlines getting to the winning target at 10.5 overs with 9 overs to spare. All thanks to Dasashi Shantamal, 80 of 34 balls. And Asith Iran, the 27 of 26, making sure that there were no further hiccups with Priyansh Ganguly picking up 2 wickets. Sri Lankan Airlines whizzing by a massive margin of 7 wickets. Well, so that's about it that we have. Do stay tuned because we have the post-match presentation coming shortly.